What's going on, everybody? It's the Keymaster84 coming at you guys today with a different kind of video today. I'm doing a little chat with the Keymaster. Usually I do this over gameplay, but that's just not going to work out today. I'm trying to cover this light because it's just too dang bright. So hopefully this tape holds the whole video. I will try to make it, keep an eye on it. If it does start bleaching me out red, I do apologize ahead of time. But let's get started here, guys. So, chat with Keymaster this week, a little different than usual. Just wanted to give you guys to talk to you guys. Not over gameplay that you're watching, anything like that. Just wanted to give you a real honest to goodness talk about something here. And I bring this up because I've been asked before, and I got asked recently by Big Ro himself, and he asked me, and other people have asked me, where do I get my motivation? How do I stay motivated? All that kind of good stuff. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is how I stay motivated, how I keep myself jacked every day of the week to make these videos. Let me give you guys a little example. For example, I've had my worst video this week. It got no views. Straight up got no views. Quote unquote, it has 2 views. That's not 2 views. That's me going in there and changing things, which give it views, but they're not real views. They're me going in and changing stuff. It has 0 views on my channel right now. That's hard. It's hard to just push that one under the rug, especially since the other videos in that series have done pretty well. I mean, not amazing, not fantastic, but good enough to make it go. And what I just want to tell people is, you can't look at the blade of grass when you're trying to see the whole field. What I mean by that, guys, is the video is the blade of grass. The field is my channel. The channel has been growing. Our Facebook has been growing. Our Instagram has been growing. Our Twitter has been growing. We have one bad video. Right now we're averaging about 10 views a video, which honestly is pretty freaking good for a game that has a so-so fan base, due to outside reasons, not due to the quality of people's videos people are putting out, or the people who are doing the videos, just because of outside sources that no one really has control over. But to get to the bigger point, not even so much a gaming point, is I look at things in a bigger picture, I guess. I think about things such as, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a minute, you guys. The big thing is, my current point in life is not my destination. It's just my current point. I strive to be the best. I want to be the best. I'm not a second place guy. You can ask Big Ro, you can ask anybody that knows me. I don't do second place. I'm first place guy. That's what I do. That's what I've always done. That's how I do things. That's the way I am. That's the way I'm wired. I can't do it. I mean, either I have to be the first between all my friends. Once I'm the first between all my friends, then I'm like, I need to be the best on Xbox. Once I consider myself one of the best on the Xbox, then I'm like, I want to be one of the best in the world. That's just how I operate. If I can't make that happen, I figure out a way to make it happen. I watch videos constantly. I'm constantly listening to content. I absorb content at an amazing rate. I read almost every single day. I'm just ingesting so many things at one time that it helps me get through the tough times. They say there's 400 seconds in a day, and every one of those seconds is an opportunity to change your life. You never know when something's going to happen, when something's going to break, when something's going to cut loose. For all I know, tomorrow this video could all of a sudden get me 1,000 views, 500 subscribers. Boom, we're in the big time. We start rocking, things kick off. It might not happen today, it might not happen next week, next month, in the next 6 months, in the next 2 years. But you know what? I'm going to keep on grinding it out, because I'm a grinder. That's what I do. I grind things every single day. I go to work, I grind. I come home, I grind. I play video games, I grind. Because I want to provide for my family. I want to help out my friends. I want to be the best sort of employee I can possibly be while I'm employed by somebody else. Unless I can make my own business and make that work, then I'll be my own boss. And I'll be the best boss you could possibly have. That's just the way I do it. I mean, I can't, there's no other way I operate. I want to strive to be the best. And when I start to fail, it affects, I don't like that feeling, and so I just want to, this is a really quick conversation, and I really just want to tell you guys that never, ever, ever think that, because something's not going right currently, that's the end result. Look at what you're doing, make changes, do things a little differently, mix things up. If something's not working, stop doing it. Change up how you're doing it. If you keep on making the same content, or we'll use YouTube as an example. You keep on making the same content, it's not working. Figure out what you're doing wrong and do it differently. We've been trying different videos on this channel already. We've been figuring out what's working, what's not. I have other videos that do great. I'm still trying to figure out why those videos did great. I don't know. I'm new to this game. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out this hustle. But I'm going to keep on grinding away. I'm going to keep on going. It's a trial. It's a trial. I mean, if you quit because you thought it was going to be easy, you never should have done it to begin with. And I mean that from deep down in the bottom of my heart. If you think that being the best at your job will be easy, it's not going to be easy. Because guess what? There's going to be someone right behind you wanting the exact same thing. You want to be the best on YouTube? You want to be the best for Honor player? You want to be the best Call of Duty player? Guess what? There's going to be someone right behind you, looking over your shoulder, waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to take a day off. You can't take days off when you want to be the best. That's the way it works. You need to go, you need to work when you're sick. You need to work when you're tired. I do this after my family goes to bed every, at least five out of 7 days a week. I stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 5:30. Right this week I'm working. I gotta be out the door by 5. I'm waking up at 4. I'm still making these videos because I know if I don't make these videos, or Big Road doesn't make these videos, then people will not watch our channel. So I have to make an effort to make that not happen. I want people to come here. I want people to be excited about Emergent Productions. I want people to be excited when they're like, oh man, Emergent Productions is out with a new video. What they got? What kind of fire are they bringing today? I can't do that by taking a day off. If I am going to take a day off, I got to make sure that I already recorded it and it's already primed and ready to go. And it's hard. That's not an easy thing to do. I mean, it's tough when you have a family. I sacrifice sleep. I sacrifice sleep every day. I love sleep though. I love naps. I love going to bed. But I want to make this happen. I can't quit work. I need the money. I'm not going to get time with my family because I don't get enough of it. So all I got left to cut is sleep. So you got to find out what you want to do, what you can do to make it happen. If you have a dream, get after it. Do it, because that's the only thing that's going to make you happy. If your dream is to be a ballet dancer, figure out how to be a ballet dancer, even if it's just something small. You go to your local rec center, you start doing ballet, maybe they put on a show. Bam, you did ballet. Get that fire lit up. Get that fire lit up inside you. Do what you gotta do to make yourself happy. If you're not doing if you're just going to work and coming home, I'm gonna steal a phrase, from Tony Robbins. And he's like, you wake up out of a box, you get in your box, you go to work to a box. When you're in your box, you use a box to call people, you use a box to email people, you use a box to do your work. You go back home in your box, you get home to a box, you wash the box, you go to bed. Not a very exciting life. Not a very exciting life. That's why I love doing this stuff. You know, it's fun to me. I love it. I love being able to post up gameplays. I love being able to show you guys what's the next hotness. I mean, we got the Xbox One Scorpio is going to be announced tomorrow. You best believe we're going to be having videos about that. E3 is coming up. You best believe we're going to have videos about that. Destiny 2 is coming up. You best believe we're probably going to have videos about that. The new Call of Duty is going to be boots on the ground. If everything pans out looking like World War II, you best believe we're going to have videos about that. You know, I mean, we're going to keep on coming out with content. We're going to be changing it up, mixing it up, adding new things, taking things out, rotating things in, rotating things out. You know, we're not going to be stagnant. We're not going to keep, you know, if something's not working, you know, a certain game or a certain type of video is not getting views, guess what? It gets cut. Because it ain't working. Videos that ain't working ain't going to get us to the top. It's just the way it is. You know, maybe later we can bring it back. But for right now, we got to make this thing happen. We got to do this thing. So I'm challenging all of you. Write down 10 goals you have. Write them down. 10 goals you have. Write down your top 10 goals you have for yourself for the next year, 5 years, 10 years. Take a few of them. Make them happen. Accomplishing a goal you write down will make you want to do it so much more than just being like, oh, I really want to do that. Oh, shiny object over there. Gone. You know, you're never going to do it if you don't write it down. You know, before I came back to YouTube, I did hours and hours and hours of research on how to make the best channel, how to do the best stuff, how to make things great. What's SEO? That first time I was doing this, and we were doing Emergent, we were doing our personal channels, I had no idea what the hell SEO was. No idea. I was a kid. I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, granted, this was like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago now. But I had no idea what I was doing, man. I was just posting videos. I didn't realize that there was like multiple layers of hustle within the one giant hustle. The umbrella of the hustle, which is YouTube. I didn't realize that there's YouTube and there's SEO, content, what kind of content, who's watching those kinds of videos, how can I get attracted to those how can those people find out who I am, more about me, how can they tell their friends, why would they want to tell their friends, why would they want to watch my content, you know, how are they going to watch my content, all things like that. You know, you have to know and think about this stuff before you make it happen, you know, and don't overthink it. That was our biggest problem, right until we were like, dude, we should start doing For Honor content. We just need to do it. Don't think about it anymore. Just do it. Because people say that, oh, well, I can't do it yet because I don't have a good plan. Well, you know what? If you wait until your plan's good enough to execute, the time will already be gone past you. The time will already be gone. You know, and that's the way the world works these days. You cannot hesitate for 1 second. You hesitate for 1 second, someone else has already done what you were going to do and your next idea. You need to get on it before anybody else does. Before anybody else has any idea that you could even think about doing that. And then that's when you will be successful. When you grind and you hustle and you do things, you just do it. Just do it. Because if you don't do it, when you get older and you look back at your life, you're going to regret not doing it. And that is what motivated me the most. As I thought about it, I was like, you know, when I stopped doing YouTube, I felt like a part of me was missing, just because I was not doing YouTube anymore. And the reason I stopped doing YouTube is for a whole different video. But for now, the reason I am back is because I literally felt like I have to get back to doing YouTube videos. Not I want to get back to doing YouTube videos. I have to do it. I have to make YouTube videos because I love making YouTube videos. It's fun. I enjoy the process. I enjoy being like, okay, well, if I put this here in my SEO, or if I do this kind of a thumbnail, or we make this kind of a video on a Tuesday, it's gonna be so great, if we make this announcement that just, our two biggest videos right now are update videos for the 1.03 update, which isn't coming out for probably, I would say about another 2.5 to 4 weeks. We posted that video 3 weeks ago. It's still getting views. Because we jumped on it. We jumped on that. We made a video the night that stuff leaked, and the next day we got views. I mean, shoot, we still get views. I mean, granted, it's slow now. We jumped up. The first 24 hours, we had over 100 views on both of those videos. The most successful video we've ever had. Those two videos are the most successful videos we've ever had on this channel. It was big stuff. We were so excited. We were cloud 9, doing me and Big Bro were texting back and forth non-stop when that was happening. Non-stop when that was happening. We're trying to recapture that. We're trying to figure out, okay, well, why did those videos do go well? Was it just because of the moment? Or was it because of the thumbnail? Or was it our SEO? Was it because people shared our stuff? And if so, if they did share our stuff, where are they sharing it from? Where are they sharing it from Facebook? Where are they sharing it straight from YouTube to their buddies? Or did they share it to Facebook? How did it get so big? That's what we're currently trying to figure out. And that's what I love. I love the process. You have to love the process to make it happen. If you don't love the process, it's not the game for you, man. It's not the game. It's not the hustle you want. If you don't love the process, it will never show you love. And that's the way it works. So, I think I've ranted on enough for you guys. Sorry, I got a little intense there, and that's how I go when I'm doing stuff like this. It's something I'm very passionate about. I mean, I work with a bunch of amazing group of guys. I got one guy that I work with. He's making a collectible card game from scratch. He has an amazing original idea. He's basing it on the Magic platform as far as it's a collectible card game. There's going to be different versions. Each version is going to unlock this new ability within it. It's going to be amazing. Once his idea comes full front, it's going to be an amazing game. And he's got that drive because he's passionate about it. He wants to do it. He loves doing it. He loves going home and just grinding out, making cards every single day. I got my boy Bernassa. He's on Twitch. I'm literally over on this screen right here. I'm working on a montage for him that will be put on this channel. Because he's my homie. He just got his first Twitch donation over last weekend. Phenomenal, man. You wanna know why he got that? Because he hustled. He streams every single day. Every single day. I mean, he may not stream for, 8, 9, 10 hours. He may only stream for 2 or 3 hours. But he's doing it every day. Because he's got the drive, he's got the hustle down. I got Big Ro on my side here. That man, he's got his game face on. He's hustling. And all of us work. We all have full-time jobs. Every single one of us. So if all 4 of us can make that happen, you guys can do something too. So realize your dream, realize your passion, realize what you really want to do, and make it happen. The only way it's going to happen is if you make it happen. No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to hand you your dream on a plate. There's no football player out in the world who was handed that opportunity. They worked their ass off for that opportunity. They worked their ass off. They've been playing for years by the time they got into the NFL. Years before they got in the NFL. Remember that. Remember that guys like Mark Plyer, Peter Pye, Captain Sparkles, Nate Shot, Professor Broman, Luminosity, Hex, Optic Gaming, that whole situation, FaZe Clan. These guys didn't get to where they were because of luck. They got there because they hustled their tails off. They worked their butts off. They did what they had to do, but they did what they had to do in order to make their dreams happen. So my challenge to you guys is, think about something that you love, that you're passionate about, that you want to do, and start doing it. Make a plan and start doing it. Don't make a plan to make a plan to make a plan to make a plan. Take actionable steps to accomplish your goal. Otherwise, you'll never do it. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a co-worker, I'm a YouTuber. That's what I do every single day. And the last thing I want to say real quick, you guys have to have a good supporting staff. Good supporting staff. Because there'll be hard times. Yeah, there'll be great times, like I was saying before, when we had those amazing successful videos for what we consider successful right now. I mean, we're raising our standard now, though, because we're like, well, man, if we can get 150 views, why can't we get 300 views? Why can't we get 500 views? Why can't we get 1,000? Why can't we be at 50 subscribers? Why can't we be at 100 subscribers? Could have a good supporting staff. And what I mean by that is not just, I don't consider Big Ro just my supporting staff. I don't consider my buddy Bernassa supporting staff. I don't consider my other buddy at work supporting staff. Like my wife is my biggest support. She supports me. She thinks this idea is freaking crazy. But I have the best wife ever. You wanna know why? Because even though she thinks my idea is absolutely crazy, and I mean, would she be excited if I got big on YouTube? Oh, heck yeah, she'd be excited if I got big on YouTube. Does she think it's going to happen tomorrow? No. But she knows this is what I love doing. I love making this stuff for you guys. So have a good supporting staff. Have a good person at your back. Have a few good people at your back. Because when times get tough, you're going to need to lean on them to be able to make it happen. So my wife watches this far into the video, so we're talking, man, she's gonna have to watch like 23 minutes of this video of me being crazy Keymaster. I love you, babe. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for helping me raise 2 amazing children. Thank you, Big Bro, for always being my dude, and backing me up 110% on any crazy idea that I have, and following me all the way down the rabbit hole. Bernassa, you a beast, bro. You a beast. We gotta start playing the same game soon. My buddy, Swiss Piss. Keep up the good work on that card game, man. It's coming together in the clutch. Keep up the good work. Keep on grinding that out. And to all the rest of you warriors out there, remember what I said. Remember my challenge. Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys need any help, hit me up there in the comments. Shoot me over on Twitter, the Facebooks, the Instagram, and soon the Snapchat. Thank you guys.